Lighting fire using firewood may seem like a very difficult task, but then we have to do it like 3 times a day because, yeah, we have to eat. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. From the very first step, how we light the fire and how we prepare our breakfast, to how we take it as a family. If you're new here, this is Afriana Narratives. Please subscribe. If you don't have dry twigs that you can use to catch fire easily, you can also use plastic, though it's not very environment friendly. Actually, it's not environment friendly. You can use paper, you can use mattress, anything that catches fire easily can be used to light your firewood. And it's not an easy process, it's something that you have to commit yourself to, because remember, your entire family is waiting for the meal. Yeah, so as you can see, my fire is almost up. I'll show you some other time how we fetch firewood, but then you make sure that the ones that are directly on top of the fire are like the lighter pieces, and they should be really dry so that they're able to catch fire very fast. And yeah, you can splinter. Is that even called splinter? Like how you separate into tinier pieces, yeah, so that they are easier to use. So I've brought water in that sufuria. I want to heat it first before I add milk. And because my sufuria is a bit tiny, okay, tinier than the fireplace itself, so I'm going to squeeze, I'm going to push them closer together. You can also use a smaller stone to support the sufuria so that it doesn't land directly on top of the firewood. It needs to balance. I'm going to add milk, and because we got very little output from our cows here at home, we are going to add milk from the shop as well. And because I don't have a pair of scissors, I'm just using my teeth. Creativity will kill me, oh. What you're seeing in the jug is our fresh milk from the cows here at home. It's not much, and that's why we added the one from the shop. I'm now adding tea leaves. Personally, I always use the one that has ginger, but I prefer the green tea leaves. There is that traditional type, but we don't have it currently. So until next time, I'll show you how to use that next time. Now I'm going to let it boil some more before I add sugar. If you're new to this channel, this is Afriana Narratives. Just make sure you subscribe so that you get to watch other videos like this one and get to have a feel of African lifestyle in the village from the perspective of an African village woman. This is sugar. So my tea only has tea leaves and sugar. If there's any other thing you always add to your tea, that is, please let us know. At least we can try different things from different people. Sometimes I also add rosemary. Yeah, I have some in my small garden, but right now there isn't much that I can use. If you have any other thing that you always use for your tea, please let us know so we can. Now my tea is ready. I want to pour it into the kettle and my small flask, and I'll just pour it manually like that. You need to be careful while doing this so you don't get burnt. I know of someone who once sent her daughter to go and fetch tea from the fire, like from the sufuria, using a cup, because the daughter wanted to go to school and the mom was still busy. So she just sent her casually to go and fetch tea herself. The girl was very young, and in the process, she stepped on firewood, and the whole sufuria came back on her. I don't know if that's the right English. She stepped on the firewood, and the sufuria turned upside down, and she got burnt. She even went to the extent of having one of her legs amputated because of delayed medication. So this is not something that you can take lightly, and it's not just about people who are using firewood. This is a free life advice for everyone, everywhere, wherever you're handling hot fluids, especially with your children. Don't let them do these things alone. It can cost them their lives, it can cost you your peace. Yeah, thank me later. So here we go, guys. Everyone is enjoying the breakfast. Today we are having tea with bread, as you can see. And in most African village homestays, we have sweet potatoes or bananas or cassava, those fresh from the farm for our breakfast. But of course, today we are having it with bread. And as you've noticed, the older men in the homestead are having their tea separately, and the women and children are also having their tea separately. This is a tradition from the old days where older men would have their meals on their own, and then the women and children would have their meals either on the floor or in the kitchen. So today we are eating outside, and the older men are having their meal under a tree shade, and the women just somewhere next to the kitchen, as you've noticed. No matter how many we are, everyone has to get something. And that's the beauty of being African. In the African village, sharing is one of the things that we care so much about. All the visitors in the compound, all the family members, everyone must have the breakfast. Yeah. If you don't know me, my name is Faith Millicent, and this is Afriana Narratives. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye bye.